Hello everybody, Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. Apologies for the late start, I'm a little under the weather. I'm not sure whether I'm coming down with something or whether my new tablets are just destroying me, but... Well, I was supposed to start at 1 o'clock and I woke up at 1 o'clock after being out for like 14 hours. So you know, bit of a mixed start to the day. Hey, we'll see how we go. Apologies if I'm so under the weather that I make this game look like it's hard. I assure you it's just an illusion. Try left? I mean, actually, is that even a path down there? If it is a path, it looks like the way to go, but... it does not look like the way to go. I wonder if I'm going to need Artorius' ring here. This has been a test, and you passed. Oh man, my head is not in the right place today. Hey Phoenix, how are you doing? What the heck were we doing in Dragon's Dogma last time? Just voted? Okay, cool. Is it big elections over there? Come on, Dragon's Dogma, pick it up. Why? Because I'm currently using Batman's computer. Hold on, let me turn off the green screen. See? Batcave over here. Actually, you can't really see it with me. Yeah, best one. Maybe not the best one, I don't know. It's a nice looking bat cave. Capture specific window. Dragon's Dogma, thank you. For some reason I didn't want to pick it up. I don't know, my brain isn't really working today. If I talk insane gibberish because I'm really sick, then please don't notice the difference. Oh, that's what we were doing. We gotta go back to the Blue Moon Tower. Yeah. I can teleport closer at least. It's gonna be the closest. I just drank. It's coffee that I made like 30 seconds ago. It's burning my mouth. Ow, existence is pain. Everyone head due east. You are a cool chat. Okay. I've got to go beyond the fire. Make it a part of myself. For real though, I don't think dehydration is the problem. I'm just quite sick. I mean, hydration is gonna help, I guess. I like how the bandits seem to be really off guard every time that they ambush me. They're not well coordinated. Like, most of them are just hovering around looking bewildered. Harris, you want to get out of the way so I can shoot the harpy off the cliff, I guess? That'll be fatal for a flying creature. Really? Oh, actually, yeah, hold on a second. Just want to test something. No. Gameplay. Now save the changes. How about now? What I'm dreaming has happened is I fixed the broken sound, but coincidentally got a vibrating controller at the same time. And my microphone seems to be really, really sensitive to the noises this controller makes. It's not vibrating a lot, but it's picking it up. Cool. Hey, we fixed it. Thanks, Phoenix. Excellent work. I know it's utterly realistic and makes an incredible amount of sense, etc., etc. But it's really frustrating that if I want to, say, fire 10 arrows, I have to pause while my guy swaps from 1 arrow to 10 arrows. I mean, it's just outrageous. Oh, I know, tactically, I mean, using the scatter shot to bring them down, sensible move. Using the scatter shot to finish them off, incredibly wasteful of both arrows and stamina when I'm only going to be hitting them with 1. But if I want to change to a regular arrow, I have to put my bow away and then get it back out again. I'd rather just spam everything. Like I say, it makes complete sense, but it just feels frustrating to do. When I want to swap between my different arrows to suit the situation, but doing so takes like a second of extra time. Not a chance. Well, maybe if you weren't 5 miles away from us, Aeris. Why the frick is my healer all the way down the road on her own? What are you accomplishing over there? But yeah, if I didn't have infinite basic arrows, then yeah, I'd be going through a few quivers there. Alright, what's going on? Oh boy, this is a real cluster. We just left town, Aeris, and you're down to like 1 hit point. You're playing worse than I am today. Up! Now where are you? I can't even see you! This is the Windy Canyon. It's incredibly difficult to get up there. And you're like miles ahead of us. What are you doing? Hang on, I can signal them to come over here. Maybe she'll obey. Aeris, if you die out there, there's no way I can get to you through the wind before you disappear. Well, that's nice to hear. You know, I honestly don't know if, like, if I've got special arrows equipped and I use the scatter shot. Does that use up, like, 10 of my, special arrows, or does it just... does it still only count as 1? Pick up the skull. Did somebody get it before me? Oh, whatever. Like, is there any historical evidence of, like, anybody ever using multiple arrows per shot in a bow? Or is it kind of like, swords that go in both directions? Like Darth Maul style. Where it's all, I mean... I don't think anybody ever did that because it's actually a really bad idea. Looks cool as heck. Would be incredibly awkward to use. Okay, where are we now? We're through the Windy Canyon, now we've got to get through the Windy Canyon, I guess. Ooh, do I still have a... no, I think I got all of them. I had a bounty on those for a while. Whoop. I hope you'll be more careful in future, Aeris. It'd be terrible if you went off on your own to accomplish some important quest and died out there. Like, I just wouldn't be prepared for that. I mean, I feel a little guilty, but you know. Actually, I encourage behavior in the battlefield, like groin and throat, best places to stab somebody. Because they will bleed out like instantly. I mean, obviously, like, straight through the eye or the heart is better, but eye is a very difficult shot. And the heart's going to be well armored. Some of the things like where they say, where people talk about how 90% of your body heat goes through your head. That test was done with people wearing thick winter clothing and no hat. You gotta take the context into account. Whoop. Look, if you want to stay at the back on your own, I'm just gonna put you there. Okay, this is some real sleepy physics here, but would firing 10 arrows like this actually do more damage than a single arrow? I mean, they're being launched from the same bow, right? So you're just spreading out the force between 10 arrows instead of putting all that force into one arrow. I guess you're hitting with more mass, so it would knock them back harder, but you'd get a lot less piercing to knock people over, but wouldn't do as much damage. What is it? I've been afflicted. Yeah, I guess so. If unarmored opponents, because you don't need this, you need the really high strength to get through armor. I feel like the one arrow would still be more dangerous against an unarmored opponent. Because that'll punch like clean through you and send you flying at the same time. I'm having trouble thinking of a situation in which firing 10 arrows from the same bow is better than firing a single arrow. Hey, Dan Spaghetti. I mean, yeah, as a scatter shot against a group, I guess. Why Ranger? Not any particular reason. I was playing as a warrior, but I've learned literally everything from that class. So I just wanted to try something different. And I was having trouble with my stamina, so I thought maybe a ranger would get more stamina. I think that's like one of their specialties. I'm not really sure on how this system works. Not yet. I might try that one next. I might try Magic Knight. Since that's the only melee class that well, I say the only melee class. I've not played as the assassin, which I think is the melee class. The only fighterish class, as opposed to being a rogue. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have played as every class by the end of the game. Like, this is my first playthrough. I just want to try things. Can you get there from here? I doubt it. There's probably safer ways to do it. I do like flashy things. We'll see where we go. I've not been playing as this class for very long yet. Open chest? I'm obviously going the wrong way. Oop.
Hold on, I'll be there shortly.
Come on, work my minions! Bring me those precious metals. Yeah. That does sound entertaining. Whoop. Okay. Whose screams chill the blood to ice? Honestly, these pawns are so paranoid. Always assuming there's monsters everywhere. Hooray, I found the Ring of Purpose. It's about time I knew what was going on. Let's see, windmill flower. Okay, looks like the bandits and such haven't respawned here since last time. I can't believe we're coming all the way out here again. Oh, the heck, the pawns are half the reason I'm playing this game. They're all idiots and they never shut up and I love them. For me, it gets funnier every time they tell me that wolves have teeth and all this. Plus, I feel like this game would feel really empty without the pawns talking. Smuggler's... Oh, I think I came here before and I was like, there should be something here, but I can't find it. Was there like a locked door or something? I doubt I've got the key. Message doesn't show on the screen. Oh, what? Like down the left-hand side? So they just become kind of background noise. There we go. We can get in here now. That was probably my last skeleton key. I should stop wasting these. I keep meaning to get the forger to make me a whole ton of them, but I mean it takes time. And I've got him doing other things at the moment. Ooh. I honestly have no idea. I wonder if there's like a play timer somewhere. 45 hours apparently, so quite a bit. Early on I just did side quests and explored everywhere. I think I'm really over-leveled for the stuff I'm supposed to be doing, because I've only just started following the plot. But I've recently started working for the Duke. I'm doing the mission where I've got to hunt down the Archmage right now. I just went to Blue Moon Tower to hunt a Griffin. And now I've got to go back there to hunt a Mage. Like, why couldn't I have done both at once? If I'd known I'd have put a teleport out there. But I figured, like, I'm probably never going to go back this way. It's in the middle of nowhere. I've got better places to teleport to. Okay, I think we're done down here. Let's get moving again. Oh, I've just noticed... Hang on a second. I've just noticed how dark the window, the capture thing is. For some reason my regular game capture was refusing to pick it up. Where I normally have the bright... You think the brightness is fine? Okay, I won't worry about it then. Full screen games are always a lot darker in the stream than they are from my perspective in the game. Yeah, I could do that. Oop. Right, where was I? Yeah, so for some reason it was refusing to pick up the game, so I just made a new game capture real quickly. And obviously it doesn't have the normal brightness thing that I put on. So it looks like the middle of the night over on the preview panel over there, and it's clearly daytime over here. Yeah, so these are the moves I've currently got on. I hardly ever use the dagger moves, actually. I wanted to shoot a bow for a while. Why would I bother with dagger moves? Yeah. Everybody does seem to talk about the magic archer. Guessing that's the most powerful class. I mean, magic and archery does sound like just all the damage. Yeah, I see the tower. It's quite big.
I'll take that.
Is that an empty flight? Oh, okay. Stupidly weak until late. Oh, okay. It's like the scaling class.
What I've heard holds true. You'll find the wizard here.
Okay, I did have my pawn as a sorcerer for a while, and some of those moves were amazing. Calling down those ridiculous meteor strikes and stuff. Earthquakes and meteor strikes, that we're absolutely not destroying the entire landscape by doing those. Where are you going? His evasion is top notch. I just can't keep track of him. I didn't unlock all of the ridiculous moves, but I've like read the descriptions of them. I think the earthquake and the meteor were the only ones that I actually got from the top tier ones. Every single one is amazing. I'm gonna have to make a source. I'm gonna have to make a sorcerer who just has all of those.
What's that?
All the ones I saw did look wonderfully over the top. Meteor Strike is possibly my favorite move in the whole game. I hope that guy's not coming back. Hope this isn't going to be a Dark Souls situation where I knock a guy off a cliff and then like 4 hours later he just shows up out of nowhere and backstabs me. Whoop. Is that him? I don't think that's him. It's almost like this Archmage decided to raise himself an army. You know, with how many bandits we see running this land, running around this land, it's a wonder that the Duke is actually in control. I have seen hundreds of times more bandits than I have actual guardsmen or soldiers or anything. This sorcerer probably has enough people here to capture the capital. I don't really understand this advanced trigger move. If you hit it right, they explode? Who knows? The description says something about with timing cause an explosion, but I don't know what the timing is. But yeah, either side of the capital there's like thousands of bandits. Who are you fighting? Like, point me at them? Up here? Then again, I suppose the capital, I mean, you could... This is what I was saying. Phoenix told me it was fine. Admittedly, I've forgotten to put my lantern on, as I tend to do. How's that? Wait, what? He's here? Okay, let me find a spot where no bandits are attacking me, and we'll see what we can do about the light. But yeah, I suppose you can't actually capture the... I mean, you could capture the city, but there's no way you could take the Duke's palace. Because his guardsmen will just teleport you straight into the dungeon. The light with the lantern is great. Let's see. Color correction. How's that, guys? Don't think it's gonna need much. What are the settings on my other one? Let me just check. There you go, just turn it up a little bit. How's that look? I think maybe a little more would be better, actually. It's hard to judge while it's paused because it's all already grayed out. That looks about right. I think you guys are seeing about what I'm seeing. Me, I'm from the UK, pretty much right in the middle of it. Well, middle of it, England, maybe.
What's this?
Whereabouts are you from? Anybody with a name like Don Spaghetti has to be a genuine Italian, right?
Truly, the arisen is a profession given to leisure.
I quite agree.
To earn your means catching stray wizards, a fear of actually facing the dragon.
Nobody's seen the dragon for like 45 hours of gameplay. I don't think it's coming back, to be honest.
You've come to your journey's end.
What the... Why do I have 3 Wakestone shards that aren't stuck together? Why are there 2 kinds of Wakestone shard? I mean, it kind of makes sense that you'd probably need 3 pieces from the same Wakestone to fit them together. But game-wise, Anyway, I've got a ridiculous amount of fancy arrows that I never bother to use. Let's They weigh different, yeah. Why do they weigh different? I don't know.
Yes, I will see my dream
Ow.
We must keep our distance.
I will be reborn unto life everlasting. This is
What I'm thinking about this ring is I really want to forge it before I hand it in. Is that what you're about to tell me? Okay. It was just impossible to kill this guy until he'd done talking. Fair, fair. I think I might be over-leveled for this, on account of having done like 40 hours of side quests and
This looks interesting.
a tiny bit of actual quest. Hold on, let me pick this up. Fairy stone, what? Get the ring. Was that the ring? Did I pick up the ring? No, that's the ring. I picked up the wrong thing. There's that guy who creates copies of items for you, right? Since I'm supposed to hand this in, I should probably make a copy of it first. Just copy any interesting looking item seems to be the go-to rule for this game. Like, I'm sure some black market nobody can make a copy of the most powerful magic ring in existence. Oh, he's gonna make like a non-working copy? Merely possessing it allows for quicker incanting of spells. Okay. That does sound really powerful. I mean, as far as I can tell, the Duke has no mages, so what does he need it for?
What's this?
Treasure, perhaps?
Like, all of his guards just seem to run around stabbing things. In a setting where becoming a mage doesn't seem to be that big a deal, you'd think he'd have, like, a caster with each one of his squads or something.
Mind your pudding.
Okay. Is there anything else of interest up here? Which way did I come in? This way, maybe? There's another door over there, right?
I'll take that. Please don't overdo it.
How did I come in this way? I honestly have no idea. I don't think there's anything else to do here. I'm just looking for more treasure. This looks like where I came in.
Potent treasure indeed.
Let me check down here and then we'll teleport out. And instantly get another mission to bring us back here. And I want to put down a port crystal because there's no reason for us to come back here. This is the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you and me both. I have no sense of direction at the best of times. Excuse me?
Please don't overdo it.
I honestly don't know if I'm going places that I've already been or not. I've already forgotten what this whole place looks like. Let's just teleport out before I get myself hurt. Hang on.
Treasure, perhaps?
Never mind, exploring was utterly worth it. Look at all these boxes to break. Okay, now I think we're done here. Let's go make a copy of this ring. Anything new on the boards? No? Cool. My mage pawn is a actual mage, a healer. Got 2 frontliners right now. I did just have Mihail as my frontline, Eris as my healer, and Bishop as my sorcerer, but Bishop's maxed out the sorcerer tree and has pretty much maxed out the mage tree, so I was like, just... I don't know. Learn some other things. Max out all the trees.
Look round for the road ahead.
But yeah, I've pretty much been having a mage in my party at all times, because that healing is just really useful. Yeah, I've normally only been having one front line, but I already had Mihail and I wanted to change Bishop's class, and they're different classes, so I decided to let them roll with it. As I say, I'm quite over leveled, and I'm just picking what looks fun, really. If I get stuck, I'll start thinking more sensibly.
Ground's in a right state, eh?
Okay. I feel like I'm constantly meeting new people in this city. It's almost like its population is huge, on account of it being a city.
The Scrivener, the black fascist thing's gone north.
What's more, the proprietor can banish forgeries of certain...
Okay, don't all talk at once. That's impolite. I'm very disappointed in you all.
Duke's gonna win. Shoot, but I'm sure you'll find all you need. Here we are. I'm sure you'll find all you need. Oh there. Wow.
I do like running around on the rooftops, but I also get lost a lot. Okay, where's this ring? Can you copy wake stones? Ah, never mind. We'll worry about that another time. Is it... what? Where's the equipment section? The equipment section is probably tiny because we're wearing all of our equipment now that I think about it. It's probably just the ring. There it is.
I'll not beat round the bush.
That seems quite reasonable, to be honest.
I'll have the goods ready by this time tomorrow. Call again then, eh? I'm sure you'll find all you need. Anytime.
Ooh, what we got here? Oh, nothing. That's what we've got here. Whoops.
That ladder will see us to the roof.
We're on the roof. Honestly. Oh, maybe it'll see you guys to the roof. Where are you?
We may be able to cross from roof to roof a little.
This game has the best fall animation that I've ever seen. Everything is true, nothing is dragon. Where was I even going? I got distracted by running around on rooftops. Oh, the inn. Yeah, we need to go heal, I guess. Where are we? Oh, we've kind of gone past it.
Anytime.
Nothing is dragon, everything is descending. Check out that leap of faith, guys. Beautiful. I'm a true assassin now. Can survive falls from any height if you land on a soft surface.
Hey there. Here, no window. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Alright, what sort of stuff can we learn? Seeking shot which you may steer for a time. That sounds hilarious. Scatter shot. Long range shot? Okay, that does sound hilarious. I'm probably gonna save up for the augment.
Your pick. Come again soon.
Actually, what I do... Hang on. Somebody heal me. I'm about to do something stupid. Why is Ares always 5 miles away? Somebody heal me. Somebody else hold my beer. See if I can do this. Where can I get up here? I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to climb up, I think. Somebody point me to a place where I can fall down far enough to hurt myself. Arisen, we're all worried about you. Oh, get up there. You can reach that. Oh, didn't do it. Well, my favorite thing is when you double jump at like the last second. It completely nullifies your falling movement and looks like you're going to be completely fine. You only fall like a tiny bit and you still go splat.
I'll take that.
But apparently if you fall far enough, he changes from a jumping animation to a falling animation, so I guess... I've not been falling far enough to truly make note of that. I need to step up my game. Real man will always fall and face tank the damage. I'm all about face tanking that damage. I think that sheltered spike is probably a really good one. Anything... Actually, I should also be, that sounds good. The limits of your health. Claymore Warrior will do nothing as a tank. Yeah, just run around hitting things. It's fine. Still got all of the mage stuff because we haven't unlocked any fun other stuff. Yeah, the warrior does a lot of because I played as the warrior for quite a while, and what I mostly did was just I actually had a fighter with me who would aggro stuff, and I just run around the back and stomp all of the archers and mages with the great sword, and it's got that massive reach on it for dealing with mobs. Hey Burzum, how you doing? Look, if you got a problem with me playing Dragon's Dogma, talk to Phoenix. So I was like, I'm playing Dark Souls today, and he's like, actually, I think you'll find that it's not Tuesday. And I was like, you saw nothing. So now we're playing this. It should have. There's the distinct possibility that it's not Tuesday. I can't rule it out. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but hey. But yeah, it should have been this today. Look, here's the thing. I might not be showing it because I've drunk a large amount of coffee and taken a lot of painkillers, but I am really sick. And I woke up at like... You know, the stream was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. I went to bed at like 11 last night and woke up at 1 o'clock today. So like, well, I'm already late for the stream. Time to down as much chemicals as I can and get this going. So I kind of lost track of what day it was, I guess. Barkley is a comfortable weight for a man of his size, I'll have you know. For his height. But yeah, we've picked up a ton of stuff. I need to deposit it all. Also, I'm still using my fancy arrows. I should probably fix that. How do I not use fancy arrows? I had like 120 of those a minute ago. I've obviously wasted them at an incredible rate. It's Bishop that's chunky? Bishop needs to eat a sandwich. She's like taller than me and probably weighs like half as much. But yeah, I need to deposit a heck ton of stuff. I don't go to Funny Junk as a rule, but I feel like that's the kind of place where you should expect spoilers. Otherwise, my sympathy. On the plus side, now that you now that you've had it spoiled, you don't have to watch Game of Thrones, which is a good thing for anybody. I'll keep the juice because that's a good gift. Put this stuff away. This stuff might be useful. Flask of water? Never going to use that. Festival pie, put the rocks away, keep the skull, that's really important. Want to make some friends. Yeah, fair. I mean, like, I don't, even though I don't watch it myself, I'd encourage people not to talk about spoilers here, just because, I mean, come on, guys. Nothing from the current season. And to be fair, nobody's tried it. People have been real good about spoilers since I've been streaming. At least for unrelated stuff. I usually get tons of spoilers for the game that I'm playing, but I gotta accept that, I guess. That looks like a really cool hammer. I bet it's still not better than that magic sword I got right at the start of the game. The heck is that? It looks like a sword with a ball stuck on the end. That is not a stylish looking weapon. Anyway, let's put all of this away. Wait, a bespoke longbow? Ah, I should have checked if I could use that. Don't need 2 pickaxes. I have the ridiculous amount of airtight flasks because I'm collecting things and I don't want to carry them myself. Skulls and the fine knife I need. You can have these just in case you get injured, I guess. Do you need 30 of them? Like 10 be plenty? Yeah, it looks like the Mystic Knight gets a lot of cool gear. Lots of maces and the like. Maces qualify as... Oh, I didn't mean to put the pickaxe away. Or the skull, for that matter. I thought I was on the materials page. A perfectly healthy weight. Lost a lot of weight, celebrate with Pete's tonight. I was trying to actually keep 10 of them, is what I was wanting to do there. I noticed that that's not what I've done with any of these people.
What will it be today?
When I get that skull back, I need to give gifts. Also, where's the pickaxe? Why have I got like 5 pickaxes? Whatever. You've all got lanterns? Cool.
What will it be today? Like a pig. Will you come again?
So yeah, celebrate with pizza night. That's how diets work. Honestly, I think the key to a diet is... what was I doing? Oh yeah, handing useful things over. I think the key to a diet is to not try too hard. Like... Find something relatively easy that you can sustain forever. Rather than something incredibly difficult that'll work for a few days and then you're gonna break down and eat 5 pizzas. Here, you guys take some of these and throw them at the enemy, because I never do. And I'm not gonna be saving them for anything else. should probably all have one of these after what happened last time we encountered petrification. Okay, cool. That probably does it. Hey Alex, how are you doing? I am quite sick, but I've taken a lot of painkillers and even more coffee, so I'm doing great. I slept for like 14 hours last night and woke up a mess. I felt fine yesterday. I don't know where it's come from. Like, I've had a real bad cold for like 4 weeks. Yep, you're right, Phoenix. I should be drinking. You mean there's a difference? Yeah, I've been a little sick for a while, and yesterday I was thinking, hey, I'm starting to feel pretty good. I think maybe I'm over it. Tomorrow I can probably get back to my normal routine, do some exercise, that kind of stuff. And then I sleep for 14 hours and wake up broken. I don't know whether it's my new tablets wrecking me or whether I'm coming down with something else, but yeah. But I'm getting by, I can't grumble. It's nothing I won't get through. Just letting you guys know so that if I do anything crazy, like, start playing Dark Souls on the wrong day. You'll understand. No work now, yeah. That sucks. But it's good to hear that you're otherwise well. My sickness drew me towards the abyss. I walked into the dark. So I have to go for 2 more hours. 2 more hours is endgame, right? Like, I don't know how many hours you typically work in a day, but I didn't see the Eurovision final. Was it any good this year? I had D&D that night. Would have watched it if I wasn't doing something, probably, but obviously D&D comes first. Okay, so it was about dawn. Well, it was gone dawn when we spoke to the guy, so we probably just need to wait a couple of hours for the thing to... Oh, you guys won? Nice. Congratulations, sort of. You have to pay extra taxes this year? Is that an actual thing that they're doing? They're making you pay extra to cover the stadium? Because that seems unfair. I'm fairly sure most countries turn a profit on the Eurovision. I'm sure the stadium costs a ton, but you're also going to get a crap ton of tourism. You get shares of the earnings from the Eurovision. Like, it's supposed to pay for the cost of the stadium, and you get to keep the stadium afterwards. It's not like they pack it up and take it with them. But I suppose you get the money from it after the Eurovision. So maybe if your country doesn't have the money to build it in the first place. Hey, let's do a couple of these and just to pass the time until the ring's ready. Like, I always cheer for San Marino to win. Because that country is tiny. The whole country has a smaller population than my hometown, and I don't come from a big place. you probably get more people in the typical Eurovision stadium than in all of San Marino. Which healing spring are we actually going to? Where's the guy we're escorting? Hey, how's it going? Okay, the one that's furthest from everywhere, naturally. Well, we can get most of the way there. I honestly don't know, actually, off the top of my head. I've not got a head for the numbers of that scale, but I did Google it once and compare the numbers. It's not a city, it's a town, but it's bigger than San Marino. Like, population-wise. I'm kind of in the countryside. I mean, in the countryside, it's the British countryside where everything's compressed together.
Leave it to me, Master.
Like round here, from a 5-minute walk, you can go from a big urban area to open farms.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's probably also more than San Marino. San Marino's got like this is from memory. It was a long time ago that I looked it up. It's got like 10,000, 20,000 people, maybe, probably less than that. You have a big circuit here? I mean, like a sports circuit or something? But anyway, I think it's a shame that the UK came last this year, because I was all about the spiteful meme. I wanted us to win so that, like, a month after Brexit, we have to hold this big celebration of how wonderful Europe is. But we unsurprisingly came last whilst yelling about how much we hate Europe. Not surprising, we probably deserved it, but you know, you guys could have been meaner. If we'd have won, that'd have been just cruel. More places in the circuit than people live in the city? Wow. Must be like a big tourist spot, I guess?
The grade is steep, Master. Mind you don't slip.
Hmm. Wait, what? What happened to the guy? Where's the guy I was escorting?
With the nets, Master.
I didn't see him die. There was hardly any enemies around. He just vanished. We're out of combat when I failed it. I mean, admittedly, I forgot I was escorting a guy because I was arguing with Chad, but you know. Well, there that goes. Let's go fetch a different guy, I guess. At least I know that the people who die on escort missions don't actually die. I thought Mercedes was dead forever on her after her escort mission when she just walked off a cliff. But yeah, I started to get I used to watch Eurovision all the time, but I started to get uncomfortable with it Why am I so injured? Too. What? Yeah, she just walked off a cliff. Cape Pact Forge. That's right outside of the city, isn't it? Yeah, I used to watch Eurovision every year and made a big deal about it, but I started to get really uncomfortable with it about the time of the Russia and Ukraine stuff, and pretty much stopped watching. Now I'll catch it if I'm not doing anything else, but it's always on a Saturday, right? And I do D&D most Saturdays, so, you know. I'd rather have a D&D night than a Eurovision night. This is like 3 seconds out of the city. Why do you need an escort to get here? This is a waste of my time. I mean, well, it's not a waste of my time, because I'm getting paid for this. It's a waste of your money. Any ambrosial? Of course not. At least it's beefsteaks. I can give these as gifts. And all the other countries singing their native language. Oh, you don't need to say sorry to say it. I've never seen the UK put out a good song. Don't worry, I'm not going to take that remotely personally. All the others were good or decent? Okay. That's a surprisingly good total for the Eurovision. Normally I feel like we're lucky to get 3 or 4 good songs.
Grand sword, the beating heart of all Granses.
How's the day for
Oop. I keep accidentally drawing my bow.
This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys. Here we can rest, manage inventory and supplies.
Everybody's trying to copy that one lady? There was the bearded lady who won that one time, and that was pretty nice, but I don't know if she actually identifies as female. What with the beard? It's confusing. But hey, whatever works for him. Another one who wants to go right outside the city gates, okay. I don't think it was my favourite song, that Eurovision, but I don't think it was a bad one. I didn't begrudge him that win. And to be fair, it's kind of nice to see a first like that.
What's this?
But yeah, France might be the only country that usually puts up a worse showing than the UK. The Eurovision. How many times have they come last now? They've got to have the record.
What's this?
I've yet to find a single ambrosial steak from these guys. Is that thing still alive? The drop rate must be ridiculous. All the ambrosial stakes I've found have been in old chests on the Big Bad Isle.
Oh joy, my thanks, sir.
Like, I've never found ambrosial steak from an animal. I found lots of ambrosial steak from zombies, which is
Grows better able to serve the more we
really unsettling. Why are we finding high quality zombie meat? I mean, it's always rotten, but still.
Their items may have forced level on reserve.
Germany has the record on being last? Okay, that surprises me. I feel like when I've watched, France has never done well.
We share these goods with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and vendors.
Please don't overdo
We've
it.
only just begun, Master.
How's the day for you?
Is Germany one of the countries that gets through automatically? It probably is, right? I can't remember many Germany songs, to be honest. Alright, let's go see if the thing's done. I think we slept for like 23 hours, so it probably is.
This shop will suit your hair. Should you be in
We might find all manner of shops here.
Nice glowing daggers.
But who's the son? I'm sure you'll find not quite that. I'm sure.
Oh, really? I guess it's a more complicated order than usual. Let's go see if we can find some more pointless quests to do. They got 0 points this year? Wow. What kind of song did they do that got that bad a reception?
Ought we adjust our inventory? Aye, the inn offers a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides.
The Fool? Wait, the Duke's guy? Sit still. Okay. Like the King's Fool? Oh, okay. This fool. The pawn.
I had a different look the day my master pulled me from the river.
Why does this guy need an escort? He's a pawn, a race born for martial combat. He's also like thousands of years old. I would assume that he's mastered every possible skill. I'll have a look at it later. Yeah, to be fair, it usually makes somebody's career if they get 0 points at the Eurovision. Like, the first guy to ever get 0 points at the Eurovision made a fortune off of it. Was all over the news. Warrior's Departure is right next to Cassidus. He got more screen time than the actual winner.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
I suppose I could still, like, watch the whole thing on iPlayer or that. But I mean, it's a long show. I don't have time for it. It's the problem.
Bide your time.
That's a big time commitment.
It is safest on the roads. Perhaps we'll find a hole among the cracks that hit in this place.
Wait, where's the fool? It's like 5 miles away. Is he fighting goblins? So don't get into combat without me, please. I know you could probably kill us all with both hands tied behind your back, but for real, I'm getting paid for this.
Lest we were more watchful than ever. The Duke can stand to commission some new roads.
Actually, there's a job board in here, isn't there? I should go check that out while I'm here. I don't normally go in there. Anyway, where's departure? Right over here, I think.
Quite a breathtaking view from here.
My thanks.
10 out of 10, best act of the evening. Fair enough. Maybe I should just Google the winner and the loser. Compare and contrast. A dignified cape. To be honest, that doesn't really sound like Barkley's thing, but I'll take a look at it. It does look fairly fancy, actually. I wonder whether that would go well with bishops. Those feathers work well with the griffin armor. What do you think, guys? Which one looks better? The UK was the loser? Wait, hang on. You said that Germany got 0 points, but the UK came last? I'm confused. I might not be following. Yeah, which one looks better? The feathered one works with the griffin scale kind of thing. But the worm hunt has kind of a more contrasting look. Oh, they got more jury points. Right, I forgot that there's a jury these days. I'm not keen on there being a jury. I liked it better when it was just the televoting. I don't understand the reasoning behind a jury. I think this might actually have better stats once it's upgraded. The feathers look cool? Yeah, I think you're right. Just goes together with the whole outfit, you know? Alright, what else have we got going on out here? What's the point of the jury voting to stop countries for voting for their friends? Because if so, unsuccessful. Slay 10 seabirds. A true test of my skill.
You see it, the flow of one blow. Ah, yes.
Wow, we've got a lot of gifts. I think I've already done this guy's escort mission, but I did like 5 minutes of training with this guy, and I'm already a master, apparently. He must be a real good teacher. Are there any real soldiers out here, or are they all just pawns? All the spicy memes. What's enough? Are you sure you've had enough? Let's bury this guy in steaks while he begs me not to. He's probably a vegetarian. Is there anybody else of remote interest in here? I do love just walking up to people and handing them 5 skulls. Gave him a bunch of skulls, then I give him these and he says, "Oh, thank you, I actually wanted these." Feels a little weird to give, your mistress's dreams? Oh, okay, so this guy's, a risen fell, I guess.
The hopes of my fallen mistress, I think. The hopes of my fallen mistress go with me, I think. The hopes of my fallen mistress go with me. I pray you, I think. The hopes of my fallen mistress, I think. The hopes of my fallen mistress, I think. The hopes of my fallen
Come on, be my best friend.
The hopes
You're,
of my
you're a
fallen
pawn. I'm the arisen. This shouldn't be hard to do.
hopes of my fallen mistress, I think.
On the other hand, you guys, like, don't have emotions, so maybe it should be very difficult to do.
I suppose the Duke has no intention of making this perfect.
I mean, with this being right outside of Cassitus, I feel like this is one of the most important places for the Duke to hold. Well, you know.
Well sturdy, this place.
Alright. Seabirds. Absolutely feel good about this. Don't feel like a psychopath at all.
The view extends for leagues along the shore.
Shut up, none of you saw that. Didn't take me 30 arrows to bring down one landed seabird.
That's the wall structure. Perhaps it still holds cargo.
Who's this?
See monsters for leagues on the open shore.
Just
Only
jugs.
they pass
Hmm.
in turn.
I'll take that.
The view extends for leagues along the shore.
Hooray, we've defeated the seabird army. things on the job board in here. Stones of Courage. I don't know where that is. Let's go there after I hand out some more gifts.
Far past that hedged hill, well around the door from Grand Sword, I caught sight of a tower.
Okay. Can't keep track of who I'm friends with and who not.
You will not see the likes of Alonso following after you. Not just Alonso. Most folk just. You are a strange one. You are a strange one.
You think I should just have hung around here after
Strange one.
getting the dragon power? I mean,
You are a strange one.
if I don't defeat the dragon kills everybody, right? So I'm actually safer fighting the dragon than not.
You are a strange one. You are a strange one. You are a strange one.
Just keep handing this guy flowers after flowers as he tells me I'm a strange one. Pretty much how it works in real life, I think.
No one knows what tomorrow may bring. Thank you. No one knows what tomorrow. Thank you. No one knows what. Thank you. No one knows what tomorrow may. Thank you. No one knows what tomorrow may. Thank you. No one knows what tomorrow may. Thank you.
Okay, guess we're done here. Made all the friends we're making. Some company while I run some errands, okay. So, hey dude, I hear you're offering 20 grenades for getting you to the Stones of Courage. I wouldn't mind discussing with you why you have 20 grenades. You are right, sir. You don't look a healthy color.
Then Vulnerable was convicted. I see.
Vulnerable was convicted.
It is a case of a man who dug his own grave. Still,
Oh,
it is a case of a man.
are you the gardener that I rescued? That explains a lot. Alright, where are these Stones of Courage? Oh, right next to the city. Actually, maybe not. Maybe you have to go into the canyons to get there. Probably teleporting to the city is the fastest way there.
There's a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of an artifact.
So yeah, we'll deliver this and then we'll go check the forgery shop again. So let's see, can we climb around there?
The Duke's burden was great. Between his duties as sovereign and the wormhut, a good start to any his cosmic planet. Let's give him that. An imposing structure for a fair, I'm sure. There's a land rifle
What others are we supposed to be talking to about this mission?
strength in numbers arisen.
Any that would target you is to use.
Keep an eye clear.
Soma? I've not played that one. Scariness aside, was it good?
Watchful than ever.
I've not really played a lot of horror games. Played a few Silent Hills, but I mostly play them for interesting story rather than the horror aspect.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. Just be careful.
I should probably explore the genre more. Okay, if we go down this way, we should be able to get there, I think.
Must be especially wary of attacks. This looks nothing like
Out here, yeah. See, my family were really into horror films when I grew up, and I always found them really boring. So it kind of soured me on the horror genre in general, but I'd say that games are a lot scarier than films, the ones that I've played. In films, you just gotta sit there and watch it happen. In games, you're the person who opens the door with the monster behind it, etc. Like, when you're stood there... do I need to go... I think I need to go down here. Yeah. When you come to the door and you know there's something bad behind it, in a film, you just gotta wait for them to open it. In a game, it doesn't open until you press the button. Tomb of the Giants? Oh, what? Like in Dark Souls? I didn't think that was all that scary. I thought it was kind of cool down there. Although I was using the glowing helmet, so it wasn't all that dark. But I thought all the skeleton stuff was kind of neat. The fear of the unknown is the strongest of them all. I mean, that's fair, yeah. Liking skeleton stuff probably cancelled out the horror aspect for me. Brings back memories from my youth of watching, like, really old films. Jason and the Argonauts. With the skeleton warriors rising up out of the ground and doing all that weird rattly stuff. And looking kind of terrible, but also being kind of cool. Made an impression on me, I guess. Oh, these look fancy. This must be the Stones of Courage. Ah!
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
Fair. Where were those shots going? Okay, is this where we're supposed to be going? This looks like where we're supposed to be going. This guy obviously wanted to come to this goblin camp for whatever reason.
You've made me a happy man.
I guess it makes sense. This guy was badly injured and he's only just back on his feet. Stones of Courage probably feels significant to him.
anytime.
But yeah, not knowing what's about to happen is like the key part of any horror thing, I think.
He's far stronger than a common goblin.
Any horror situation hinges on you not knowing what's going to happen next. Alright, let's go see if the forgery is done yet. Heck, I'm tempted... We're a little bit battered. I'm tempted to take a nap and then know that it's done. Hey. Oh. Shopkeeper's not... Innkeeper's not here.
But it deals in vocation.
I guess it's the middle of the day? Actually, it can't be that early because all the lanterns are lit. Alright, let's go see what's happening down here. If the forgery's done.
But it's a piece of print. I'm sure you're not quite. I'm sure any.
How long do you need?
The black cat.
Hmm. You know, when we slept until morning, I thought we'd slept for like 23 hours. Maybe we slept for like 1 hour and got up the same morning. And actually no time has passed. Yeah. Just tidying up your follow list. I could probably do it the same, to be fair. There's a bunch of people that I used to watch all the time who just don't stream anymore. Wait, why are you telling me about your unfollow streak? I'm not gonna never see you again, am I? Yeah. On this topic, you're the worst channel I've ever seen, and I'm unfollowing now. Please no. Mercy. I've already forgotten where... He wanted to go to Hilfiger Knoll, right? I've got a teleport right on there. That's good to hear. Oh, speaking of follows, you say that you stream yourself? I didn't know that.
Aye, what?
What sort of things do you normally stream? Is it all horror games? I might have to come check out your channel myself. 92 channels, that's a lot, yeah. Yeah, let me set the quest on so I know where I'm supposed to be standing. My world has lost its colour and I have no desire to go on. All I wish is to see that place just once more ere I go. Pray someone deliver me there. Reading that, I feel like I'd honestly rather deliver this person to a doctor. Maybe somebody who can help? Okay. Sounds like it might be my kind of thing. I'll come and have a look. I'll drop you a follow, and then next time you're on, I can see what you're doing. Also, that's a pretty nice emote. We should be getting our first emote soon. One of my friends is making it for me, says it's about done. Yeah, you don't know what to stream next? I feel like I have the problem that there's so many games I want to stream that I don't know what to stream next. Only stream in the weekend, too busy throughout the week, that's fair. That's kind of good actually, because I'm... The weekend is when I need more streamers to follow. Most people seem to only stream during the week. Plus I stream all week, so I don't get to watch as many things. The Innkeeper is still not back. I'm kind of scared now. Was he one of the people I took on... Was he the person I took on the escort mission who died on the escort mission? Is he permadead? If people die in the escort missions, they stay dead unless they're plot NPCs, and Mercedes only survived because she's in the plot. That's worrying. I don't want to never be able to use this in again. You guys all work here, right? You'd mention if the innkeeper was dead and nobody could ever stay here again? Right? Right? That's sort of something that would come up?
I wish that dumb dragon would die already. I wish that dumb dragon would...
Well, I don't want to go into it too much, but basically right now, I'm off work with a long-term health problem. I used to just stream every evening when I got home from work. But I'm off work, long-term sick. Which is why I'm getting sick with other things all the time, I think. It's messed me up. But I'm trying to make the most of it by... It's kind of horrible, but I'm trying to make the most of it by streaming every spare moment. I'm dreaming that I'll have built up a stream community by the time that I'm better, and I can just do this as a living instead of going back to work. Probably not going to happen. Might be back at work in another month or so, but the doctor said I should focus on distraction techniques to keep my mind off my illness. So I've find things that keep me busy and also help me have a schedule. So I've practically got doctor's orders that I need to stream all the time, right? The doctor says I should be doing this. Yeah. I mean, don't worry about it too bad. It's unpleasant, but it's not like life-threatening or anything like that. It's just temporary miserable times. And I am really enjoying the streams. You guys have all been really friendly and supportive, and the sense of community streaming is just wonderful. Fair Falls. I've got a teleport right next to that. I did actually get something very similar from a doctor once. Early in the diagnosis schedule, the one of the doctors I was talking to was like, "So, do you drink?" I was saying, "No." "Do you smoke?" "No." "Do you use any recreational substances?" "No." "Well, then the problem is clear. You are very boring." That doctor was great, actually. But yeah, I got medically diagnosed as being boring. I don't think he works there anymore. I think he moved to a different hospital. He was one of the best doctors I saw. Really made me feel comfortable. Yeah, I mean most people drink. I know I'm the weird guy for not doing it. I don't really know why, I've just never gotten into it. Like, I don't like the taste. I've never really felt the social pressure to do it, and I guess I don't really enjoy having my... I mean, I don't know. I'm a huge nerd. I like having my brain running at full power, I guess. Like, I've tried it a few times.
I fear I'm scarce fit to accept such generosity, sir.
People are often like, you gotta try this beer or this whatever, and it's because it just tastes amazing. And I'm like, I'll try it. I'll drink some if you want me to give it a go. I will. But then I drink it, and it's just like all I taste is the alcohol. I think you have to get used to the alcohol before you can actually taste the flavor. And I'm not interested in drinking enough to get used to it. Smoking is something I will never get into. Oh, these guys are back. I had a quest mission to kill those two guys, so I didn't think they'd be showing up again. But apparently they are. Alright, I'm bored of escort missions. Let's go sleep the night in Cassidus, and then we'll go do the... We'll go see if the forgery's done. Yeah, Amsterdam's got a bit of a reputation, hasn't it? What is departure? Oh, okay. That's right round the corner.
They say the faith's the church. What can I do for you? You seem tired, cousin. So be it.
Yeah, drugs definitely not my thing. I want to keep my brain intact, thanks. I mean, I think probably if you're sensible with most of them, they don't do any real harm. I mean, like the mild stuff, like marijuana and that. I assume unless you're using it really heavily, you're probably fine. But I don't. Not my thing. I don't want to take the chance, and I don't think I'd enjoy it much if I did. But as for like regular smoking, I mean, I've worked a lot at hospitals, and that quickly gives you an opinion on smoking when you've worked on the respiratory ward. All the people who are like 10 years older than me and look like 50 years older. Me, it was admin work. I've done a lot of different jobs in the hospital, but what I did for a while was handling medical notes, like delivering them to wards, making sure the right doctor had the right notes, that kind of thing. So I got all over the place. There's a lot of medically trained people in my family as well, so hospital's kind of in my blood, I guess, even though I'm not medical myself. But yeah, the respiratory wards are grim. You get so many people who, like... horrible cancers. They've been told that by the doctors that it's the cigarettes that have done it to them, and they... A, they still wander out front of the hospital to smoke, and B, they all insist that it's not the cigarettes. Feels like every last one of them is saying, no, the cigarettes aren't the reason I've got cancer. In fact, the cigarettes help me breathe. I guess they'd rather think that they're just unlucky than think that it's their own fault they're sick. But it gets real depressing in there fast. That's why I'm never doing cigarettes. I think better people doing drugs than people who smoke cigarettes.
It is still too early to admit defeat.
But yeah, that's what got me into that was my first job in the hospital, and it was kind of a horrible job. It was really fast-paced, running around everywhere, mostly on my own doing the shifts, no thanks for it. But you know, once you've worked in the hospital, it's easier to get other jobs in the hospital. I've done computer stuff for a long time. I was studying for IT in your last year. Yeah. I wouldn't want to do straight up IT, but that's kind of a qualification you can use in a lot of different jobs. Most jobs have a little bit of IT in them these days, at the very least. Like, my current job is technically admin work for the complaints department. Like, putting complaints on the system and that, but a lot of it is basically being IT, but not for IT. I fix all the other complaints computers, I run the complaints database. I suppose if somebody was doing the job and didn't have my skills, they wouldn't be doing as much of that thing, but like, my job role's kind of changed because I'm good at computer stuff. They've taken the bits that I don't like doing off of me and given me more and more computer stuff. I'm terrible on the phones, so other people do the phones. Everybody else is terrible with the computers, so I just do all the computer work for them. It's a pretty reasonable deal. It works. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do straight up IT, just sitting at the phones all day. Getting messages about people's computers being broken and talking them through it. That said, if you've got an IT qualification, you will always find an IT job. Sometimes you gotta do the boring job just so you've got experience, so you can get the good job later. Like I was saying, my first job delivering those notes, that was miserable.
Here we are. I'm sure you'll find all you need. Oh, yeah, why not?
But it got me started. That's just what you gotta do. Like, when I first got out of university, I had like a solid year where I was unemployed. Everywhere I went to said I got all the qualifications, all the skills, but I didn't have the experience. Yeah, exactly. That's what you gotta figure. Until you've got the experience, you're not gonna get the job you want. So just find something that gets you that experience, gets you those savings, gets you into that good place, and later on you can find something that really suits you. First job is your tutorial job. Gotta play through that first. What do I want to copy? I need more giant fish. And I need more ambrosial meat. I guess I copy those? What was that? Oh, priceless artifact. Interesting. I mean, any job lets you say that you've got job experience, so don't stress about it too much. Try different things and see what works for you. Like, hopefully you'll be luckier than me, because I'm quite bad with people. I don't think I interviewed well. I don't really have the ability to do jobs like reception work and that stuff. Things on phones are quite difficult for me, so it was quite hard for me to get started. Hopefully you'll be luckier than that. But getting that first job can take a while, is all I'm saying. Don't sweat it if you have trouble. Just find what works. Oh, you've got job experience? Okay. You worked that kind of stuff while you were studying, I guess? Man, ignore what I'm saying, then. You'll probably be fine. Just look around and see what's out there. Just look for a job that looks interesting, and if it doesn't work out for you, you've got experience in a completely different field. Being able to say that you've done lots of different things is good to have on your CV. Alright, let's find either the giant fish or the meat and copy that. Because that's what I need. Kept giant fish.
I'll not beat round the bush. I'll have the goods ready by, I'm sure, any time.
Like, if you've got programming training, it probably is boring as all heck, but you're always going to get a decently paid job doing that. I wish I'd done programming when I was younger. Like, my school offered, like, nothing in the way of IT stuff. Most of my IT things are self-taught. I've got IT qualifications now because I just wanted proof that I could do it. I went and did, like, a 2-year course in 6 months, because I already knew it all, but I didn't have the qualifications to prove it.
Ought we adjust our inventory?
Yeah, I'd find it easier to find a house than another one of those fish, let me tell you. I found, like, one of them. All the others are copied by that guy. I don't know how you copy a fish, but whatever. I mean, that's fair. Don't knock it. A service position gives you useful skills with dealing with people, and in most jobs, you are going to occasionally encounter people. What are we doing? Let's go see the Duke. Like, my job, night shift, delivering nodes on my own, rushing around the hospital, it was miserable. But the most important skill I got out of it is that, like, I figured nobody's in the hospital because they want to be. Everybody there is miserable. I don't want to make somebody's day worse by not smiling, so I forced myself to smile the whole time that I was doing that job. And being able to smile genuinely, no matter how stressed you are at work, that is a genuinely useful skill. I feel like that's benefited me a lot. Like, people would stop me while I was going around the hospital and thank me for smiling. That was something. People would genuinely stop me and thank me for always smiling. Patience and the like. So yeah, now I'm in the habit of it. No matter how I feel inside, when I'm walking, my face just goes to a resting smile, and that's a good thing, I think. So I got something important out of that job, I think. Especially considering I'm not actually all that good with people. But if you come across friendly enough and you smile, people find your lack of people skills endearing rather than annoying, I guess. Just as long as you're smiling and helpful. And it's nice because I've been everywhere in the hospital doing the deliveries. So when I'm walking around the hospital and people ask for directions, I know where to send. I know exactly where to help them go. And they approach me because I'm smiling, and that feels good. Hey Mickey, how are you doing? Are you having a good day? Yeah, like, nobody is at a hospital because they want to be. Either they work there, which is horrible, they're sick, which is horrible, or they're visiting somebody who's sick, which is horrible. So you gotta smile and take care of each other, right? That matters. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't smile while at work. It still says that the forgery exudes mystic power. I assume it doesn't actually work in gameplay, but hey, let's hand this over.
The ring is reclaimed. I have the words to express my esteem, sir.
I deserve all of this applause. Keep going. I'm doing alright. I'm really quite sick today. I don't know whether I'm coming down with something or whether it's new tablets messing me up, but I slept for like 14 hours last night and I felt terrible when I woke up. I'm like dosed up on painkillers and coffee right now, but my hands are still shaking, so in that sense, I'm not doing well, but I don't want to grumble because, I mean, I'm playing games, I've got friendly chat here. I'm sick, but I'm not unhappy, you know? So I don't want to bemoan it too much. So yeah, I'm doing good. Saved your best smile for the nice-looking girl at the cash register. Whatever you gotta do, dude. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll get through it. It's nothing serious. Just we all have off days, right?
Pray let this lead us all to take greater care in the future. For now, you have my thanks.
I feel like probably killing Salamat was a bigger deal than getting you the ring back, but whatever. I mean, you weren't even using the ring. You okay there? You okay there, dude?
How's the fare, Mr. Knight? Oh, yes. See you both rest on your oars, friend. The work is just begun. My. 'Tis too great an honor for one of my staff.
Yeah, this fish is bigger than you are. I want to keep this guy on my side. If there's somebody you want on your side in a royal court, it's the Jester. And to be fair, he's helped me out a lot. I mean, first impressions is important. My first impression in here, this guy saved me. I'd have gotten roasted by all those fancy knights if this guy hadn't put a silly hat on my head. Because then they're supposed to laugh at me.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue always. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir.
Oh, Mercedes needs help?
I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant.
So we're just gonna send both of you?
Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstones. It does my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede.
Nah, I'm a peasant and these are all fancy knights and I'm the one getting honored. I gotta think they wouldn't be happy about it. From my perspective, the Jester was disarming people, and that's kind of an important role for a Jester in court, I think. Stop the tension as getting too high by offering a laugh here and there. I think the Jester's on my side. And the Duke played along by complimenting my hat over his crown. So I think they've both been quite nice to me so far.
Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe.
Oh, she is going to be furious that you've sent me along. She's been sulking all this time about how she got all the honor for slaying the Hydra when she was, like, not even there. She absolutely wants to do this mission to redeem herself, and now you're sending along the person who she accidentally stole credit from. She's going to be fuming.
My thanks, Elizabeth. Pray go and speak to Sir Mercedes.
But alright, we'll do this. I mean, honestly, last time I was sent to escort her, she walked off a cliff and died, so I don't know how great an idea this is, but...
Ah, the good arisen.
I wish I still had a fish that I could give him.
Really, then, sir, I suppose I should thank you. My own uncle is great.
Okay. Again, whatever you need to do.
Strange and shadowy. Strange and shadowy. With the dragon, I trust you'll be mine. Strange and shadowy folk. Strange and shadowy folk have been milling about.
I've met the Duchess. Assuming that's who you mean. Unless you do mean Mercedes, since she's actually a princess. But I assume you mean the Duchess. Yeah, I can imagine the king being upset. Wait, where is Mercedes? She's normally up... Oh, she's not even in this building. Yeah, I'll be streaming later. About 7 PM British summertime, I'll be streaming the Pokemon Sapphire Type Lock Challenge that I've been doing. I need to see how the leveling and stuff goes, and some of the last couple of side quests, but we'll almost certainly be doing the Elite Four tonight. I'll be disappointed in myself if we don't manage to do that. So, big showdown tonight. But yeah, for a while I was memeing that there wasn't a Duchess, because the guards told me to stay away from the Duchess, and I just barged past them into the Duchess's quarters, and it was empty. So I was like, okay. Obviously the Duke has a girlfriend in Canada. We wouldn't know her. She's not from around here. But she eventually turned out to be real.
There's talk of revolt in the north. I would say I cannot understand the impulse. Manning a desolate stronghold that just as like serves no use in staying the dragon is mean work. There's only so much fear and idleness a man can take, especially on those meager wages.
The Stone of the North? Aye. Just tell Lord Julian rode for there not long ago. I don't ken the cause of the uproar, but I'll warrant the matters well in hand. By all accounts, he's as skilled a diplomat as a warrior. Equal parts fox and lion, that one.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Miki. Look forward to seeing you later.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. Allow me this one chance to prove myself.
Wait, if I say yes, is she going to go on her own? Yeah, see you. Have a good day.
You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch.
Okay.
He set out for the hold himself some time ago. There has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going.
Not really. I was just gonna go hang out with you. I've not got anything else to
I
do.
cannot stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
You both followed on the exact same day? Yeah, I think you did, actually.
You've made quite the name for yourself since last.
I mean, the streams blur together, but I think I remember that being a good day. We got quite a few people in. And it's nice that you've both stuck around, you know. Sometimes you get people who follow and then you never see them again. But I see you guys all the time, and it's just really nice seeing familiar faces. Like I keep saying, a good chat makes a good stream. Nobody would watch me if I didn't have somebody to talk to. So I owe you guys a lot. Alright, well, we had a teleport spot right next to here, so let's just instantly teleport right to the place we need to go, and Mercedes will be here first. She's probably got her own fairy stone, you know? Yeah, sometimes that's how it is. I mean... Oh, hold on. I mean, a lot of the follows I get from lurkers, so I have no idea if they come back or not. I hope they do, but, you know. You know, sometimes you follow a person because there was nobody else on. You check them out, they put on a halfway decent show, and you're like, you know, if there's nobody else on again, I'll check them out again, but mostly I'll be watching my favorites. And that's fine, I'm not gonna call anybody out. I appreciate every follow. But yeah, it does feel good to keep seeing familiar faces. Build that community. Because the feeling of community is what's really great about streaming. The feeling of just... Like, I talk about this a lot. Streaming, both watching and streaming, it's like... For me, the best feeling is when it just feels like you're hanging out at the clubhouse or what have you. Maybe it's your turn to play a game, maybe it's somebody else's turn to play a game, but you're just, you know, chilling, chatting with friends while you watch the TV. That's what streaming should be like for me. So yeah, that's what I like when I see familiar faces. It's people I've hung out with before, and we're just playing a game between us.
No time for chat. I have orders to await my next orders.
You have orders for orders, okay.
Captain Mercedes is already headed to the stone. Captain Mercedes.
Could you guys, like, tell me anything about what's going on? Like, why are the guards just... why are you guys just camped out here? I mean, okay. Yeah? Is it just that there's not as many Judge Street? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's just straight up rioting going on here. Are these like Mercedes' soldiers? Okay, this guy won't go down. What the heck? Like, this guy is actually invincible. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, let's just go find Mercedes, I guess. I don't think we're supposed to be interacting with that. So this is why the,
You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men.
Salvation?
This is why the bandits haven't taken over this country yet. Because the Duke has invincible soldiers.
Fantasies of death and redemption.
Oh, it's this guy! I didn't recognize him by... Yeah, Sir Julian, he's the guy. The guy who's absolutely working for Salvation, and we found out about that ages ago, but... Did nothing about it. I don't know why not.
Take the ascent. But her neighbors ill want the giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Damn me, your sophistry. The word never sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstintingly to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinted, you say. Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steed? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir.
As far as I know, Mercedes is quite popular.
Else suffer what consequence?
Yes, I shall wash my honor clean in your blood.
And you will play her second? I would welcome the gentleman.
Stay out of this. It's made an open mockery of me and my homeland.
But yeah, this guy, he's absolutely working for Salvation. We saw him delivering messages for them earlier. We found a set of Salvation robes in his office. He's as shady as all heck. I've known he's working for Salvation and a bad guy for ages, but there didn't seem to be any way to actually tell a guy about it. Go to the Duke and say, hey, this guy over there, he's a bad guy, but yeah. No, I'm not going to stay out of it. He turned his back on me, so I'm just going to stab him in it, I guess. I didn't expect him to go down so easily. That battle lasted like 2 seconds and Mercedes is critically injured. Maybe she isn't all that she's talked up to be.
I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not. I must make a pitiable sight.
That was a pretty sad performance. Honestly, I thought there was more to you.
I knew. I must still.
But hey, just you need to go on more missions, obviously. Do some leveling up. You're not ready for the worm hunt stuff yet. There's like all kinds of escort quests in the tavern. Why don't you go do some of those? Level up a bit. Do I have to aid him? Yeah. Oh, use a wake stone? No. I'm not if he's dead, I'm not resurrecting him. Come on, Mercedes. Big hug. No? Not in a hugging mood? Let's just go back to the... Where are my pawns?
I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the
Oh,
truth
we've got more cutscenes. Good thing I didn't teleport straight out then.
I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expects.
Did you not bring those soldiers who were holding the line when I came in?
I knew it well enough. Tasted it on every breath I drew. But still, I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid.
Oh, you can...
To meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon them.
I was worried if I woke him up it was going to count as supporting him.
To aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give you. It would please me to know provided you some small comfort on my journey.
It might be too late to resurrect him now then. Maybe I missed my chance to do that. Oh yeah, he's gone. Okay, my bad. I guess if I'd resurrected him, Mercedes would have stuck around.
I cannot hope to grow strong overnight, but I will return a woman able to serve you. Until then, pray be well. I cannot hope to, until...
Yeah, so she's gonna leave, I guess. All of my friends are leaving. Keena's gone to the capital to study. Mercedes is going to her homelands to raise an army. Who knows if we'll see either of them again. Eris, are you memeing right now? It's on fire. Literally everyone is dead.
Walls bear heavy scars. I fear 'tis too late now to mend them.
I've been breaking the flags every time I come here, but it feels like I shouldn't maybe this time. Oh well. 20 minutes more work. Nearly done, right?
Twas shock enough to hear salvation had a hand in the northern revolt. Tis a painful thing to hear it was Lord Julian what led them, though. It's been a promise of old that the neighboring lands should band together in times of danger. But I suppose such times are as given to politics and intrigue as any other. Twas shock enough. It's been a... But...
Is this the guy who's legitimately good? I can't tell these knights apart. Anyway, I guess we go back to the city. Let's go report in that Sir Mercedes has done her job. She got a solid assist. I'd have been worried that guy would talk his way out of it if we spared him. Ooh, a skeleton key. Nice. But yeah, lessons learned. Let's go report in.
It seems the stone of the north stands quiet once again. You have my thanks. It's an ill surprise indeed to find salvation's reach extends so deep in our ranks. It is a testament to the rising fear within people's hearts. We must be vigilant against such corruption, lest the duchy rot away before the dragon ever comes.
Salvation are a genuinely unpleasant sort. Normally games like to pitch these cults as having perhaps some positive motives behind it, but
A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern way castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you in all haste, Arisen. It is odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the way castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. It is a restless day.
you realize I can't actually fly. Wait, can I fly? Have I been able to fly all this time?
Well, let us pray for a brighter future. I thank you for your kindness.
Have I been able to fly all this time? I didn't realize that was one of the dragon powers that I had. This is what I get for not reading the manual. Southern Way Castle. Where's... Probably gonna be Cassidus is the closest point. See it barred to me? What?
Seems quite urgent, whatever it is. Come, this pawn will lead you to the way castle.
I don't see it barred to me. We've not been there yet. How do you have this information?
The roads are safe with brush. Still, you must stay wary.
Was I supposed to walk there from the other side and find that I can't get through? Might actually be worth putting a teleport stone there if we get enough of them. It's like just close enough to the other ones that I don't want to put one there, but far enough that it's a pain to get to. But there's probably better places to be putting any more port crystals I get.
Are you all right, Master?
I feel like I should have sold all my stuff before doing this. I think I'm walking a little slowly. Oh well, it's not that far to the Southern Way Castle, right? Who's getting me? You? I don't feel gotten. Well, that was easy. These bandits need to stop bothering. Like I really need more stamina. Yeah, no, I understand Eris, I think it was, knowing things about the quest, but Bishop is my pawn. And she's saying it's strange to find the gate barred to me? We've not been there. Even if she's done the mission before and knows a bit about it, she shouldn't know that it's barred to me, right? She's acting like we've already been there ourselves. Oh, I think they're leaving. Never mind. They can go. Like, she didn't have the red exclamation mark. That means that she knows something specific about this quest from having done it before. But yeah, maybe somebody else has hired her, but they normally have the mark if they know something about this quest. That was just a random comment. What the? This gate's not closed to me. The gate's open. What?
Even the most simple-minded fool, anyone, how it, even the most simple.
Why? What? What? It says to be here. Oh, okay. Well, what castle was barred to me then, if it's not this way castle?
From the capital, sir. You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
Oh, okay. So we were lured out here.
Sound like what's happened in Grand. There's not here to keep you. I know not about such.
Okay, so yeah, we were lured out here. Dang, it'll take us days to march all the way back to Grand Saran. There's absolutely no way we can be there instantly. Apparently getting me out of the castle for like half an hour was all they needed. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what? Chests? Oh boy, am I petrifying? I'm petrifying. Well, we have one secret softener each. Glad I invested in those. Is this a cockatrice? What worked? Talk to me, sir. Tell me what's going on. Okay. Oh, I should be using my fancy arrows for this, shouldn't I? Tools. What have I got? I assume it's immune to poison. Oh, really? I was probably supposed to, like, walk there and encounter things along the way instead of just teleporting right to where I needed to be and then teleporting back. Wait, why is the guy dead? Did one of you kill the guy? I wanted a prisoner. I messed up with the prisoner last time. Oh, where's he gone? He's just vanished. Maybe the bird ate him. I didn't quite see. Why have we got two quest markers? One inside and one outside? People to talk to, maybe? Actually, those aren't exit markers. Those are somebody's here markers. There's probably a person to talk to. Where are you guys going? You should have, if you're evacuating, you should have done it before the bird left.
Sir Aldous awaits you. Best you did not keep him waiting.
I know, that's an interesting detail. That's cool to hear.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation? And in sending you away before the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater. While I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. It was a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again.
Oh, it was brought inside the walls as tribute, like the Hydra head was. That makes sense.
We held our ground somehow. Not a single trophy was lost, sir.
Pretending it was...
Tis a testament to the efforts of the Arisen. You have our thanks, sir.
Truly, sir, you are a wonder. Handled the task
A
perfectly.
single tribute was...
Beast is slain, and treasure unscathed.
I mean, somebody yelled something about protecting the chest. I didn't even see them.
Or at the very least, a task well done.
I guess other people were bringing treasure at the same time. Maybe the point there was to destroy all of the treasures. Morning, Sir Duke.
Well, let us pray.
You know what, I'm gonna go check the job boards because that seemed like a special one, which suggests that maybe I've unlocked some stuff. I feel like the plot might have progressed ever so slightly there. What are you guys all talking about? Or not talking about? Does one of you want to speak to me? Okay. Still a little concerned that Furnival's daughter just vanished when he was arrested. Does anybody know where she's gone? It's worrying me. I would appreciate a single mention of her going to stay with family or something. Yeah, let's go look at the board, see if new stuff's appeared. I'd say deposit our stuff, but the innkeeper does not appear to exist anymore. If only I knew where his body was, I'd happily use a wake stone on the innkeeper. But he's just kind of vanished. $100 sleeper arrows? I mean, might be worth my time. Nothing new here. What about the bounties? Aha. 3 gargoyles. Have we seen gargoyles anywhere? I don't know. Oop, more stuff. Well, alright, I guess we go see the guy and ask for our next mission. Then probably go to Cassidus and deposit our stuff and level up, I guess, because we can't seem to do that here anymore. Where did we get a cutlass? It doesn't look like it's a particularly good weapon anyway. Anything new in stock? No? Alright, well. Let's drop this person off since they're right next to one of our teleport points. And then we'll go see what the guy wants. Oh, no, don't pick up the port crystal. I wanted you to talk to the lady. Whatever.
After all this time, this is it.
Bit him going home no was nicke talking to you. Colon D.
Wow, the chatbot didn't handle that very well. Hey, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Really appreciate that. It was real nice hanging around with you two. Go enjoy your evening. I hope you have a really good day. Also, hey, it's a new week. That puts you at the top of our leaderboard. Narellen and Burzum aren't going to like that. Yeah, see you later. Thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. And catch you next time. Yeah, see you later. Ooh, a cursed carving.
We've only just begun, Master.
Enjoy my thanks, sir.
I guess it's nice that we get a little cutscene showing off the points of beauty in this game when we deliver a person there, but this is like the 20th time we've been to this one. Also, she's one of the priests, and they just walk down here all the time on their own, so I don't know why she needed me on this occasion. Maybe because it's the middle of the night? Who knows? Can you copy port crystals or not? I might have to try it just to make sure. Some people have told me you can copy port crystals, and it's really expensive but really useful. Other people have told me that you just get fake port crystals if you try it, which is, like, worthless. I might just have to try it once and see what happens. What quest have we gone to now? Oh, just one of these. I don't know if I can level up at this one. Or change vocation or anything like that. Okay, I can deposit stuff at least. Definitely all the materials. Alright. Tools and curatives. Just give most of these to other people. Oh yeah, we never made it to the healing spring. I was gonna fill up my my empty ones. Oh well. Drink twist. Yeah, we don't need like any of this, I don't think. Hey, shut in, Yeet. 121111. Is this a numbers station now? How are you doing today? Why do you keep finding new pickaxes? Every time I look at you, you've got 2 pickaxes, and you don't. Why would you need 2 of them? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can probably hold on to that. Okay. Probably good stuff-wise. I guess if we want to level up now, we've got to go to the fortress, or to one of... I probably should just put a port crystal down at one of the travelers' points, because I think they do everything that the inn does, which is what I really need.
I want to grow stronger. I have to. Thanks. Get that dragon. Just
Kid somewhat confused at being given a skull. Fair. Are these carvings that the faithful like? Maybe we'll give them to the priest up here. I don't know if we've made friends with them yet or not. You okay, dude?
It is hard to find.
I'm just drunk, I think.
Boy, I hear you met with you know
Not heard anything from your daughter lately? Assume she's still at the Grand
I have a message from the group.
the Grand Cathedral.
Truth, I have it. I thank you.
Okay, back to Grand Saran, I guess.
Perhaps there's also a cloud
He's a portress hunter. One who reaches a
Pilgrim's Charm. Yeah, all that stuff will happen in its own time. Nothing new on the board. I keep catching that button. Let's go see the Forge Master. I'm gonna see if we can copy port crystals or not. He'll take all of my money, but we'll find out whether they work or don't. Because people keep telling me different things about whether they do or not. It's a little upsetting how often people tell me to go to a barber's and have a discussion about my hair. Yeah, not done yet? Fine. Let's go see Mademoiselle.
Yes, well, enough idle chatter. You'll find naught but the fine.
Yeah, nothing new or interesting. Venetia, maybe? Oh, no, not for Barkley. Give it to... What? Oh, okay. Give 2 of them to Bishop. You don't have any of the softening stuff, do you? I think we've used all of ours, which is starting to worry me. Because most things don't cure petrification.
You'll find naught but the thank you.
I don't think I've ever actually combined anything. Does remind me though, somebody else should have these. Alright, I guess we go see Aldous and get our next mission. Not much else to do for the moment. Up here. Running in cities is a lot nicer. Not constantly being out of breath.
Plain that salvation's own, its known noble cause what drives me, no code. I have heard tale of your feats at the encampment, sir. Tell me, sir, what think you? A risk of sounding mad, or else just cruel?
You think so?
Such calamity as we are stricken, perhaps the arisen exists as mankind's answer to that. But forgive me.
I mean,
This kills quick as steel on the feet.
As far as I know, the monsters are happening because,
Carelessness kills quick as steel in the field of war. My
Didn't the dragon bring the monsters?
It's a mercy there's work to be found given the times. Oh, thank you. Everyone's desperate. Oh, thank you.
You're supposed to be doing that.
The mighty arisen returns. Come, bend low. Lend me your ear. Tell me, good fellow, can you keep a secret?
Being as you're a jester, I'm gonna guess you're about to say, so can you?
To save my soul. And
Oh.
so, I must confess to you that his grace the Duke was once himself an arisen. So you knew.
I don't think that's a secret. I also think you're lying to me.
Tell me then, if you, by some truly inconceivable miracle, were to replicate his feat and slay the worm, what then?
I don't know.
I fear you would find the Duke less than pleased, to say the least. He rules the land from atop the corpse of the beast he slew, and with 2 heroes is one too many.
Hmm.
I fear you.
Yeah, I guess there's an established precedent that I would be the next Duke. I don't think Barkley would be a good choice for that, mind. Where is the Duke? I've not seen him in a while. Maybe he's avoiding me. Alright, what else you got for me?
Good news. His Grace has taken notice of your feats. Selected you to lead an expedition.
You are to sail to the furthest edge of the earth.
It's a difficult task, but of critical importance to the defense of the front. The Duke was adamant that none would do so fine as you, sir.
I think the jesters just warned me that I'm about to be sent on a suicide mission. Interesting.
If you've tasks to complete or personal matters to attend to, pray, do so now. It's like you will not see grand sorrow for some. Very well.
Okay. Well, I guess we need to do any side quests now. I mean, hopefully it's not going to delete all of my quests. I will be able to do them later, but maybe we should do a few of them. I'd like to do this one at least. Suicide for anyone who comes in my way? Yeah. Hey Phoenix, welcome back. This guy's saying that I should attend to any personal matters now. I don't think the quests are going to disappear. I think I'm just going to be stuck in a plot line, but I'm going to go do one of them, I think. Because I need to find a Pilgrim's Charm for one of my friends. And I was told I could find them in the shops here, but I cannot find them in the shops here, so I need to go find one out in the wild. I'm going to see if my pawns know where I can get them. Oh, okay, fair enough.
The inner seats offer a place for my kind to speak and receive guidance. My kind grows better able to serve the more they learn.
Carelessness kills.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
My kind grows better able to serve the more they learn.
I feel like when I took this quest, they told me where I could get a Pilgrim's Charm, and now they're not repeating it. Ah heck, we'll find one naturally in the course of our adventures, I'm sure. Let's just continue the plot, I guess. Actually, I might take a break just for like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna dash to the bathroom and also eat a banana because I've not eaten anything today. Because I woke up 5 minutes after the stream was supposed to start. I'll be right back, everybody. I won't be long. Okay, cool. I've eaten a single banana, that should last me for the rest of the day.
If you've tasks to complete or personal matters to attend to, pray, do so now. It's like you will not see Grand Soren for some time.
So hopefully this doesn't mean that all of my tasks are going to get cancelled. I'm not going to lose the quest. They'll still be there when we get back. Because most of the jobs, the side quests and stuff I've got right now are like find certain items or get bounties, and I'm just going to get those naturally as I do the plot quest, I think. Whenever I go a certain way, I'll bump into certain enemies, you know? So I don't really feel like going and doing all those in specific.
Then come. The Duke wished to see you before you set out.
I'm going to step into the Duke's room and he's going to stab me.
How did the day find you?
Whoop. Just kick open a door in my face then. Thank you, sir.
As if we had
What a jerk. You know, the map shows that there's actually a balcony out there. I wonder if we'll ever get to see it. Are they... okay. Are they leaving, or... I was a little worried that they were barring the door behind me when I came in. I don't know about ambition. I've mostly just wandered around doing what you tell me to do.
Greatly pleased by your works. I would see you rewarded for what you've done. Come, follow me. I have aught to give you before you set out.
Oh boy. What you got, like a cursed necklace? Bad feeling about this. Like, if he's sending me on a suicide mission, then he wouldn't want to give me gifts. Unless they make it harder for me to win. On the other hand, maybe he's just sending me away. So I won't be around to gain all the honor and stuff. In which case he might be actually giving me good stuff. So that I won't be suspicious about my long mission. Okay. We're being allowed into the treasury?
Strange.
Hmm?
The ring ought hold sway over the lock that binds this chest. No matter. I shall see its contents are delivered to you later. Perhaps time has dulled the ring's magic.
Oop. Yeah. If I open it right in front of him, it kind of shows that I've got the ring, which is partly why I was going to do it, but hey.
Take all you see here, Arisen. May you find use of it in the coming days.
Okay. I will take your entire treasury. That seems reasonable. What the...
Urgent news, Your Grace. A messenger has come bearing word from the Great Wall. The hold has fallen to a man calling himself the leader of salvation. He's taking captives and threatens to offer up a grand sacrifice to see the land cleansed.
The expedition will keep, Arisen. Head for the Great Wall at once, and quash Salvation's designs afore they're realized. This matter takes precedence over all others. Now go.
Okay, guess we're not going on this long breaking quest just yet.
This is a far cry. The Great Wall is Grand Soren's own shield. Action must be.
So I was supposed to get some really cool item here, and I don't get it because I gave this guy a fake ring. I can't believe there were consequences to my actions. Am I gonna have to sneak in to get that thing now? Oh, cool. We get a discount stuff now. Golden sword that's worth money but is otherwise useless? Fair.
Please.
Hopefully I'll just be allowed to wander in and out from now on.
Please.
Alright. The Great Wall. Salvation are really on the march right now. Taking over every place one by one. So where's the Great Wall? Oh, it's all the way over there. It's the place on... hang on. It's the place on the other side of that stupid tunnel thing. That's a really long way away from everywhere. I guess the place next to the Abbey is the closest spot.
I hear the Great Wall is a far distance. We do
If
well.
it's the Great Wall you seek, prepare well. I shall guide you on.
Alright, then we need to go over the river. You know what, I might stop by and see the Abbey while we're here, just in case anything new is happening there. Maybe they've heard word of Kina.
Fear not should we lose our way, master. All that will serve. How did the day find you? The fate has spent long. War yields only.
Mahogany.
Looks like a cottage.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much has happened. Oh, Kina's back.
War yield. There is an evil
I thought you were in the...
serve at the pleasure of
I
his
thought you'd gone overseas.
No, sir. Different. The playmate of my youth giving way to a hero of legend. You drift from me like a ship to the horizon, and I fear that one day you will slip over the other side, disappear forever. I imagine you will be tasked to face the dragon ere long.
Is Erlong the name of the dragon?
Changed the whole world. Yet I cannot help but think it affected us above all others. Does that sound vain? I do not mean it so. You struggle against more than a dragon. You claim the very threads of fate itself. All has changed. Never to return as it was. All has changed.
So have you not been to the Grand Cathedral yet? Have you been there and you're back now? Not really had much of an update on your situation out of that. Oh well. See if we can get over the river from here. Yeah, we're going back now, Bishop. Keep up. I am the Assassin's Creed. Supposed to kill 10 Geosaurians. I don't know. Are those the same as regular Saurians? I assume that's not Sulfosaurians or regular Saurians, but I don't think I've encountered anything that I would call a Geosaurian. So who knows? Oh. Is that all of them? Alright, see if we can get to the stupid canyon thing where that letter was.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Up and at them, sir.
The grade is steep, Master. Mind you don't slip.
Hoping there's going to be like a campsite or something on the other side where we can maybe level up and... Oh wait, is this the place I'm thinking of? Oh, no, I need to be going to the Soulflare Canyon, not the fort, I think. Can you get through the fort? We went through the canyon once and there was a place on the other side, and it looks like that takes you quite close. I don't know which one's going to be easier.
Why too long? The sun may set on our head. Beware.
Might be easier to walk there. But do we still have a bounty on chimeras, or have we done that now? We've probably done that now. Yeah, we don't have a lot of bounties going. Alright, let's try going through the fort, because that canyon was annoying. And also, we've not explored this way, so maybe we'll learn something. Alright, well at least it's an ambush. So we'll get stuff. We're fighting one thing. Oh, there we go. One down. Okay. Well, I'm not the mage. Tell somebody else to do it. There we go. Ambush complete. And hey, we leveled up. You got all the stuff?
Leave it to me.
Why is it? Okay. We got a freakish mane from the snake. I guess a snake mane is kind of freakish. So we need to climb up here, I think. I have very little interest in your existence.
It's still too early to admit defeat.
Oop, what we got there? Empty flask? Yeah.
The Great Wall stands at great heights. Prepare for a climb, monster.
How do they normally resupply the Great Wall? Or get messages through or anything? Like, the only path is a fortress that, until very recently, was held by bandits.
These treacherously steep.
Feels like mundane supply runs must be difficult.
What a drop. It is like the open space is about to reach out and take you.
Okay, also an ogre.
We must do aught about its armor.
Maybe I'll use a fancy arrow here. Because this guy's going to be a pain with us being right on the cliffside. Yeah, if you climb up on their back, they sometimes knock their own helmet off, I think. But honestly, it seems to be more trouble than it's worth. I mean, at this point, these guys are not a serious threat. I was only worried about that one because we're right next to a cliff that it might knock my people off of. I guess we put away the arrows? The arrow system seems not super convenient to use, to be honest.
You'll find as much growing atop the tree as you will at its root.
Yeah.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Worth it. Probably worth it to do earlier in the game, when these guys are more threatening. But they're like an inconvenience at this point.
Kind grows better able to serve.
Is there any...
That's the monster down below.
No other loot? Okay. Never once used a special arrow. Did you play an archer? The exploding arrows seem to do lots of damage. The poison ones, I mean, you saw there that the first shot poisoned that guy. So I feel like any enemy worth poisoning, you're only going to need to use one arrow on. So I don't know if they're all that great. I mean, they're really good, but they're like... You equip one, fire it, then put them away is how they would work. Which is a pain to go into the inventory to do twice.
The western land is space.
Eventually you are all classes for her.
This
be cool to have just a hotkey to go straight to my special arrows. Would work better than going into the inventory and back, I guess. Hi.
You're a man, aren't you? Then there is naught for you here, stranger. 'Tis Lady Opus runs this place, and you'll nary find one hates menfolk more than she. She'll chase you off before you speak one word, she will.
I'm like 90% sure we already killed her. To be honest, I thought your entire gang was dead, because you all came running at me and all died, but I guess you're like the sole survivor. You haven't noticed that your gang is extinct yet? But yeah, I'm also normally a hoarder for that kind of thing, but you know what, the special arrows are dirt cheap. I'm getting buried in them, they're weighing me down. Is that a campsite down there? Looks like it's flooded, whatever it is. Weird. Anyway, looks like the place we're trying to get to is along here. I wish I had a spare pork crystal, because it'd be good to have one all the way out here. This is the middle of nowhere. I suppose, is there a pork crystal that I'd feel comfortable removing? Not really. Maybe the one at the Shadow Fort? Because there's a pork crystal not super far from there. Is that another chimera? I think maybe I'll leave a pork crystal here. And when I find a good spot. And we'll go collect the one that we left at the Shadow Fort. What the? Who exploded ice on me? Was that the goat? I knew it could. I knew it had magic ability. I didn't realize it could do that. Long live the king. I mean, I can understand why it's real mad at me. Oh, it's finally found me. Briefly. There we go. I killed Mufasa. Did anyone see where the other stuff that it dropped went? You guys already got it? Oh, there it is. Cragwort. That's new. Might be useful. You guys got something going on over there? Alright. Let's get back to where we were and what we were doing. Ooh. Yeah. These plants look different, but they seem to hand out more or less the same stuff. Hmm. I wonder if this would be a good spot for the port crystal. I don't know how big this place is for to have the middle of it. Maybe I put the port crystal next to the fortress over here, in case we ever have to go there again. That probably makes sense. Took me about 50 arrows, but I got it. Who's singing? I don't even see one of them. Who's fighting a harp? Oh boy. I see Mihail's aggroed 1,000 of them. Pawns are always real scared of their voices. I don't think I've ever seen the Harpy's voice do anything, to be honest. Other than sound real nice. Just get over here. Oh, this is the canyon. Taking a wrong turn. So where do we climb up? Yeah, it is a very shiny pond. What are you aggroing now? What, you're saying that the water that I just waded through is poisonous? Could have used that information sooner.
This stretch was once a river, and it went dry.
You robbed them of a single charge! Now arisen, end it!
Just a second. There we go.
It's down! I'll give it my steel!
Curious wine. How curious. Let's see, so that looks like the fortress. I think this is probably a good spot for a port crystal. It's like the furthest place we've been where it looks like there's more stuff. So I'll go, once we're done here, I'll go collect the one from the Shadow Fort, I guess, so that we can resume our practice of teleporting in and out.
Hold on. It is still too early to admit defeat.
Okay. Salvation? We're here to kill you. Could use one of the tents, huh? Is that actually a thing? Oh, there's like a guy there that we could go talk to, I guess.
Do you favor a pawn who eagerly challenges the strong, or one who seeks out and gathers anything of use? Understood. I shall seek out and obtain items, no matter the situation or surroundings.
I prefer the first, but at this point it's an established and hilarious character trait that you just steal everything.
Try to speak or remain silent, as you wish. I trust we will see many victories together. How shall I celebrate our triumphs? It shall be done.
Okay, well, let's see what we've got going on here.
I was dispatched from the capital to aid in your travels. I can offer you rest or see unwanted goods safely back to the inn in Grand Soren. It is my pleasure to serve, sir. Just name it, sir.
Send items to storage, I guess. Let's lighten up a little bit before we go in there. Anybody else got anything to put away? Got a harpy song stuck in my head, I guess. That's probably a very bad sign now that I think about it.
Just name it, sir. Well, what's that?
Hey, just a thought. Is there anywhere other than the inn in Grand Soren where you can change vocations? Asking for a friend. Can you do it at the camp near Cassidus, the army place? What? I'm cursed? What's going on? Why? What? Where? When? Huh? What's happening? The pawn camp? Okay, that's the relief. I'm fairly sure the innkeeper is dead. He's not been at the inn in Grand Soren for ages. So I can't do anything there anymore. Oh, I'm sleep singing. Right. This weakness arrow might be better than the charge shot that I've got and hardly ever use. Do want this precision ability though. Okay, and Bishop, what are you doing? Tons and tons of augments, I guess. Well, you don't need all the magic stuff right now, so... What else do you got? There we go. Alright, we'll try the weakening shot.
Well, what say you? Just name it, sir. Come again.
Are you over here, a shopkeep?
Come, don't be shy.
Foreign medicament. Interesting. This guy's apparently got some unusual stuff. Cure sign. Oh, okay, it's a group cure. Yeah, I'll buy some. I will buy all of the petrification cures because that's turning into being a real problem. What else do you sell? Anything exciting? Oil arrows. Ooh, blast arrows? Yeah, go on, I'll take some blast arrows. They're quite good. Materials. This guy's got a lot of stuff. Hey, a flame blade. Chest caver. There's a name. Yeah, you got any bows? I feel like my current bow is not great. And you do in fact sell one that's way better. Even unupgraded. The plain one has an elaborate mechanism. That seems contradictory. Whatever. Lion Lord? So this guy has a lot of unusual sets. Chimeric gauntlets, huh? Stylish, but goes clean through all of my weapons, so you know. Looks a little better on Bishop, but what's the chimeric plate look like? Not super fancy. It's an interesting helm, mind. Yeah, don't think there's really anything here that we want otherwise. I was hoping for one of the Traveler's Charms. That we still need to get for that guy, but I've not seen one of them anywhere. Even though my pawns told me they could be found in shops. Okay, well I assume we're getting into big plotline stuff once we enter there. So I think we're gonna camp for the night, and I'm probably gonna call it there.
Just name it, sir. As you like.
So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. we'll be exploring this fortress next time, which will be Thursday. Assuming Phoenix doesn't yell at me again and tell me that I'm doing the wrong day. Tomorrow will be Dark Souls in the afternoon, but I'll be back this evening in about an hour and a half when we'll be continuing our Pokemon Sapphire Type Lock Challenge. Barring disaster, the plan is to do the Elite Four tonight. We've got a lot of leveling to do, which is going to be time consuming, but I think we should be able to do it. So yeah, the big showdown, the grand finale, will be this evening. So feel free to check that out. Thank you again for watching, everybody. Really appreciated all of your company, and I hope to see you again. So long, everyone.